My name is Kent Dickson, and I run engineering here at Tendril Networks. Tendril is a startup here in Boulder, Colorado. We make residential energy management systems, really, which are systems for the smart grid to help people understand how they use energy and how they can use less of. For us as Tendril is a small startup company, having a gigabit service allows us to spend our investment dollars in different ways than we normally would. For instance, instead of spending on IT infrastructure and having servers and IT personnel that we employ in our building, instead we're able to run more and more things in the cloud. We run much of our business in the cloud today, but there are still a number of applications that we run locally, and the reason we do so is because of bandwidth, frankly. And if we were able to just run those things in the cloud in a pay-per-go, pay-as-you-go sort of fashion, then we would spend more and more of our money on developing our products and developing our customer relationships, which we think would accelerate our growth of our business. So we're a big fan of ubiquitous broadband deployment, and the reason is because today, not all consumers have broadband connectivity, and therefore we are building our applications for them for the least common denominator. And that least common denominator often is the utility meter network, which occasionally is highly constrained and highly latent. And if we were able to lift those constraints, the types of applications and the richness that we could deliver to consumers would be much, much greater. The smart grid has a lot of avenues to the home, and sometimes they're high bandwidth and sometimes they're low bandwidth, and actually we think that you need both of those things. There are plenty of applications for low bandwidth, but the thing that really gives customers value is by being able to understand their energy usage, and in some cases very small messages can accomplish that, but in other cases people need video and audio and other high bandwidth applications to help them be engaged in their energy consumption and understand how to react to it and to save money and to save energy. People of different demographics need different technologies, and the more ubiquity we have in bandwidth, the more creative we can be in getting those messages to those people. So we employ video conferencing and video collaboration with those people who are at other places in the world. Very effectively we do that today via things like Skype and WebEx, but the thing that is keeping that from being more effective is bandwidth. So even though we're a small company based here in Boulder, Colorado, we want the power to be able to recruit the best and brightest people in the world to work on this product and to build a company around. Some of those people happen to be here in Boulder, I'm happy to say, but some of them are other places in the world. Some of them in the Bay Area, some of them are in Europe, some of them are in South America, and we very much want to employ those people and make them an equal partner in our collaborative company. And we do that today by using video conferencing services over the internet, things like Skype and WebEx, but those things have their limitations, and the limitation is bandwidth.